Hey, it's me. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. And I know that you know that I am unstable. But what I'm not unstable about is that we have a new year coming up, 2024, and I would implore you as a black woman to definitely, whether it sounds corny or not, whether people agree or not, to take some time out before the year's out and think about how you want to spend your 2024. Take the time out to set some goals, to actively find something to improve in your life. Not something that somebody else think you need to work on. Not what you need to do to make a man love you or like you. Not what you need to do to please your children if you have children. As long as they have the bare necessities and nobody's getting harmed or abused. Sometimes I think, I'm your favorite baby mom. And I think that sometimes when kids change in age and time, that you have to change your parenting styles. Find something that's yours that you can hold close and dear, whether it's peace, whether it's discipline, whether it's organization. It could be weight loss, but weight loss is kind of something that people just say and never really keep up with it, because a lot of time with weight loss, it's emotional baggage. You know what I'm saying? Comfort eating. Once you figure out what's wrong with you or what you're grieving about, then the weight usually will come off. But in this new year, if you want to become more financially stable or more financially literate, which is one of my goals for 2024, and also to actually go see a real therapist. It's one of my goals next year, to actually prioritize going to see somebody who is clinically trained, okay? Who's not the internet. And it's just like, I want you all to take time for yourself and invest a little time. You can do a vision board. You can journal. You can make a list. It can only be one thing. It can be one word. Like my one word last year or this year was acceptance. And I've been forced to accept a lot of harsh realities in my life that were my fault, and some things that I couldn't control. And for the things I should accept responsibility for, or things that I can know that life always lifing and things happen as they may, and I have to keep going and grinding and move on. If your thing is to be less angry, if your thing is to be less resentful, if your thing is to stop staying in toxic relationship or stop picking toxic people, or even if it's in your sexuality, to actually go find your sexuality. If you're struggling with that, make conscious efforts to figure out if you are a member of the LGBTQ community or not, and not to just go on this fa la 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 ride with black women creators just because something is trending. I want you all to get with yourself, inside yourself. Digital collage, real collage, whatever, a painting, whatever you need to express yourself with yourself, to yourself. Please, before this year is out, make a plan that, of course, is just a plan, because plans never work out. If you are religious, they say people plan and God laugh. But if you have a guide or some tools or some pieces to, whether you want to go back to school, whether you want to start a new job, whether you want to start your business, I want you all to jump out there and become the woman that you see in your dreams. Become the woman who you want to be. Become the woman that's going to make you happier in your life. Because we have went through some sad, tragic years, with a pandemic for 2 years at least. And then the last 2 years, figuring out how to get back in the world after a global black woman healing, black woman shaking up our psyche, black woman addressing drama and trauma and things that have happened to us in our community, outside our community, in our homes, in our families, and how we really was forced to heal each other online. Some think it was a blessing. Some people think it was a curse. It depends on how you feel about it all. But as a growing, changing, evolving black woman who is powerful in my black womanhood and who is secure in my black womanhood, my good and my bad and my ugly, I want you all to choose yourself. I want you to put yourself first. I want you to take action steps to become your best self, and whatever that looks like. And stop comparing yourself to other women, other groups of people, other people in your major, or other people on your job. You do the best that you can do. And don't beat yourself up because you can't do it like him or do it like her or say it like her or say it like him, because if it was meant for you to be somebody else, you would have been somebody else. It would have happened by now. You would have been born that way. Find your talents, your gifts, your strengths, and stop focusing on what you can't do. Stop focusing on your weaknesses. Stop letting people feed insecurities in you and you go for it. Okay? Stop letting people tell you who you are. Stop letting people tell you what you can't do. Stop letting people limit your abilities because they are limited in their abilities. You hear me? If you are seeking money or marriage or a new car, manifest it, make it happen, go out there and get it. This is still the land of the free. This is still the land of possibilities. And we are still in a world where people make mistakes because you're only human. And stop dwelling on those mistakes. Stop beating yourself up and change what it is you need to change to make yourself happy. Not other people. Not what your friends say. Not what your mama, daddy say. Well, your dad, this ain't that video. We know what black dads do. Okay? Somebody left me a comment talking about nut job. I was like, just like your dad. Thanks for stopping by to tell me that. I know I'm nuts. Like, I don't know. But it's just like, stop trying to fit other people's expectations for your life. Because the sooner you put yourself first, the sooner you find yourself, the sooner you find out what you want and how you're going to get there, none of that will matter. All of that will cease to exist. Because you got a purpose and a goal and a mindset that's only benefiting you. And there's nothing wrong with doing what it takes to benefit you or being selfish. Nothing wrong with that as a black woman. Nothing wrong with saying, I'll get back to you if I have time. Nothing wrong with saying, I can't do that right now. I got a lot on my plate. Nothing wrong with saying, I don't necessarily feel like that. I might have felt like it at the time when I said it, but now it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Stop letting people trap you and hold you captive to things they feel about themselves. Stop letting people manipulate you and control you with things and relationship. These could be romantic relationships. These could be family relationships. These could be job, workplace relationships. Take some accountability for your own life and take some accountability for your own happiness and what that looks like. Whether people think women should do this or that or the other, what do they have to do with you? Whether people feel like black women should do whatever, however, whenever, you should do what you want to do that's going to make you happy, because in the long run, you'll be happier and you can look back with a life of no regrets and know you did your best, or at least had a damn good time trying, or it was worth it. Stop doing things to please people that are not doing things to please you, or just that's not fulfilling you or giving you what you need from that exchange. Because one thing about takers is takers will keep on taking. And if you just keep giving and giving and giving till there's nothing left, don't get upset when you allow people to use, manipulate, abuse, and control you, and you say, woe is me, and you had control, or you should have set more boundaries or limits, or just say no. As a black woman in a new time is this, where we can be whatever we want to be. And the only limits that are placed on us is limits we let people place on us. The only thing that's stopping us is what we think somebody else might think about our life. And that's not no way to live. And yes, I struggle with these things. For sure. But if you all don't make a goal or have a word for next year to remind yourself and bring yourself to your center, to your core, to find that young girl or teen girl in you who needs to be nourished, helped, healed, or have some fun. I don't know what it is. Or that woman in you who needs to be nourished, healed, have some fun, or some pleasure, or whatever that looks like. Stop being ashamed of your womanhood, of your wants, your needs, your sexuality. Stop being ashamed of your smarts or how brilliant you are. Stop being ashamed of your beauty. Stop being ashamed of your body. It's a new year coming. Like I always say, you either get busy living or get busy dying. And I think that as black women, we're so used to giving our lives to people and people pleasing and catering to and walking inside the lines and staying inside the box and too scared to explore our own joy or happiness or pleasure. You know, and so told how to feel and how to think or how to react that we can't just sit and celebrate ourselves. We can't just sit in contentment with ourselves. And if you are seeking that self-esteem, self-worth, self-value through setting goals, through having a plan, through knowing that life won't always be like this. And you won't be this young forever. And like my daughter said, I won't be this old ever either, like, or something. I was like, you're as young as you'll ever be. And she's like, well, I'm technically as old as I'll ever be. But it's still like, time wait for nobody. And if y'all want to spend all this time playing patty cake baker man, do not get mad when life passes you by. Do not get mad when you wake up with regrets. That's why before this year is out, you all need to sit down, however you nourish yourself or be with yourself or whatever with yourself that you do with yourself when you at peace or solitude or whatever you find peaceful, or whenever you have a spare moment to sit with yourself. It don't have to be number 2 goals. Like I said, it could be one word. It could be a vision board of stuff you want to see in your life that hasn't manifested and you don't know how it's going to happen or you don't know how it's going to get there, but it's okay to have a dream. It's okay. Just because you haven't seen anybody do it in your life or you haven't seen it work for somebody else don't mean it can't work for you. So please take yourself and your life more seriously and take your happiness, your joys, your laughter more seriously. And if you got to cry. But to spend a life in sadness and sorrow that turns to anger, bitterness, and rage is not conducive or productive for you and your mindset and your future. Now you can live there, you can dwell there, you can go there every other day if you want. But the only person that can get you out is yourself. So while y'all thinking about, oh my God, it's a new year coming, oh my God, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're worried about, whatever you're concerned about, you can do something about it. Or at least find peace within yourself about it, where you're not beating yourself up, because we can't control nothing but ourselves, our mouth, and how we act and react and what we go do and create for ourselves. Because ain't nobody giving black women nothing. And if y'all don't think you have to work for it or put in work for your healing or for your happiness or for your pleasure or for your, even when you go on a vacation, what you do, you got to get online and book a flight. You got to book a hotel. You got to see what's in that city that you want to see and how much it costs. You got to find a tour guide. Plan your 2024 that's not going to go exactly as planned. But you just don't want to be out here willy-nilly free balling with the internet, because it's too crazy on here. It's too erratic. It's too all over the place. And if you watch 5 or more content creators, or even 2 or more, they're all saying different things in different ways due to different life experiences, and that's okay. But as a woman, you need to know yourself and find yourself and create the self that you want to be. Nurture the woman that you want to be. Find the woman that you want to be. Because women, like I say, I think men kind of hate that about women. We can be different people. Your teenage years is different from your 18 to 21 is different from your 21 to 25. And you're a different woman from 25 to 30. And 30 to 35, you're a different woman. If not 30 to 33, and then 34 to 37, or whatever these numbers look like. Because yes, black women and all women have a biological clock, and you can choose to live by that clock, or you don't have to choose to live by that clock. It's your life. It's your decision. You are the main character of your story. Ain't that what the girls say? Main character energy. And if you treat your life with as much care and as much love and as much value as you put into other people or other things or other people's business, it'll work out. It'll definitely work out. It will definitely, you will find what you are seeking, and I'm a firm believer, if you knock, the door will open, because you are actively seeking it and you're serious about it. But this player perpetrating and placating and acting like and faking like, if you don't want it, you don't have to fake like it to act like to fit in, because anybody who really loves you or appreciates you or admires you or validates you, they're going to understand that that's just not where you are. Even me not recording, y'all as my neighbors know, that's just not where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? Anybody who cares for you, who genuinely loves you, are not going to force something on you that you don't want to do. Now, will mothers give you great advice that you might not agree with? Yeah. Because anybody mama not going to lead you wrong. You might not like what she's saying, but she ain't going to lead you wrong. But it just comes a time in a woman's life where you got to trust yourself and find yourself and get you some intuition about yourself. Because you can't just keep clicking on TikToks and hoping they solve your life problems. But like I said, I'm going to see somebody next year. And that's one of my goals. I'm getting intentional about it. So, whatever that looks like for your life, I don't know what my word of the year going to be. I don't know my goal of the year. But I know one of my goals is to go talk to somebody. And another one of my goals, obviously, I need to get stable at a workplace. And then, y'all know me, I'm finna find me somebody. Y'all could do the center. I'm not finna center. I need somebody in my center, girl. I ain't got it. But, yeah, y'all know y'all don't really see me with brown hair. But I just figured I'd do this. I wanted some hair in my head, so I sewed it in. Well, where is it at? Anyway. But, even with that, try some hairstyles you haven't tried out on before. Try some clothes you never tried before that you already want to buy. I always wanted some Spice Girl boots. But when I was young, black women and black girls didn't wear them type of shoes. I always wanted them shoes. But now I'm got enough money to buy them for myself. But then too, I can wear what I want to wear. I don't care how nobody feel about me and my outfit. But then it's another part like, hey, you don't want to go out here looking like Sexy Red. You know what I mean? She look like money to me. But anyway, just being real and being honest and just exploring your womanhood and coming into your black womanhood and what that looks like for you. Okay? And I just wanted to make this a video because I feel like this is important to me. And y'all growing, changing, evolving, and evolution, not recording every day and just being a watcher has been nurturing for my soul. To see you all coming up with these new ideas and new revelations and how the movement has really evolved and changed. I thought it died. It just evolved into something new that is less restrictive, I guess. But whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. Whatever you're feeling, keep on feeling it. Whatever you're saying, keep on saying it. And I want you to figure out what you're going to do in 2024. Like, it's like finna be a whole new world out here. 2024, whoever thought there would be a year in the world? Nobody. Maybe people who was born in the 90s, like, oh, 2000, because everything was probably in 2000, you know. But, like, this is a real year that's coming. And what that's going to look like for me, I don't know. What that's going to look like for you, I don't know. But I know if we make a plan and take action steps, something has to happen for us. Something going to happen for me. It has to. I've been living too long. I've been going too strong. I've been doing this all my life. Everything always gets better when I make it better or make an active choice or decision to be better or to get better. And stop dwelling on the past and letting some things go. Will dreams come up? Yes. Will memories come up? Yes. You deal with it in that time and you let it go. Don't let the past ruin your present and your future. Don't let what happened to you destroy you. Don't let it keep having a grip and a hold on you where you can't even control your emotions or have a hold on yourself. It's your life. You choose how you want to live it. And if you spend your life living for other people, eventually that's going to run out. It's going to run out. And you're going to have to find a reason to live for yourself. So I think that is good for us right now. And I think I'm going to conclude this video. And I think that I will see you all on the dip side, on the flip side. And I love you all. And I want the best for you all. And I hope that you all find something that makes you sing. That makes your heart sing. And something that gives you joy. As well as I hope that for myself. So stay beautiful and wonderfully you. Stay innovative and creative. And I'm going to see you later.